In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Beetles Gel Polish. I have unfortunately never tried their stuff till the day I filmed this, and I'm ashamed because I see their stuff all the time. It's always promoted to me on Amazon. I see it all the time on YouTube. I hear good things about it all the time, but I just never got around to buying their stuff. So they reached out to me and asked me to pick something out. I didn't get the one that I picked out. I received this one as a mistake, but that was totally fine. I was able to do a set with this one. So this one is the Retro Beloved Gel Polish kit, and it comes with the 20 polishes, a matte top coat, a base gel, and a top coat. I like the colors in this kit because I feel like it follows the retro theme really well. The oranges and the browns are perfect, and they're also perfect for this season that we're in. There's also some pinks in there too, some greens. It's just a really nice mix of colors. The gel polish bottles are 5 milliliters each. The matte top coat, regular top coat, and base gel are 7.5 milliliters. I'm used to bigger bottles, but these are still perfect, and they're also very travel friendly. I plan on taking some of these back home when I do eventually go back home. I laugh, but really on the inside I'm crying. I have not been back home since the beginning of, I don't even know if you're allowed to say that on here yet, but I'm gonna say since the beginning of like the panoramic. I'm gonna have to insert a video if you guys haven't seen that.
I don't got that kind of time because it's the panoramic. Okay.
But I hope I'm able to breathe the London air sometime soon. Here I'm doing the swatches. I did them in numerical order, so from 1 to 20. I did swatch all 20 colors, and that's because some were one coat coverage, some weren't. There were glitter polishes, there were jelly ones, so I wanted you guys to see how they all went on. It does go on for a while, so I will speak every now and then so that it's not so boring. I seen that these polishes are low odor, and when working with them I couldn't smell anything, which is great. A lot of other gel polishes say low odor, but sometimes there is a smell to them. The only time I really did smell something is when I brought it up to my nose to smell it, but other than that they are great to work with. In the beginning, I had said that I received this collection in error. I had initially asked for the Mermaid Mantra collection. However, there was some sort of mistake and I received this one instead. However, Retro Beloved fits this season a lot more than the Mermaid Mantra would have. I do plan on getting that one and doing a mermaid set because I've never done one before. When I was trying to find a design to do using this collection, I struggled a little bit because I wanted to do something 70s related, but the things that were coming up, I didn't think I could draw or execute properly. I initially started out with a different design and realized I wasn't feeling it too much, so I ended up switching it and doing what's in the thumbnail. I was gonna say I'll be back when the swatches are done, but I figured I could give a quick review. What I should start doing is leaving the audio for when I'm actually doing this so you can hear my real-time reaction. But the day I was watching this, I was watching some kid play games and he was screaming the whole entire time. So it was just way too much noise, and I'm sure that would have been a bit distracting. So to give my quick review, I didn't have any issues with these polishes. I just noticed that some were more pigmented than others. Some of the lighter shades, except from the jelly shades, because there's a few of them in this collection, some of the lighter shades would need 2 or 3 coats, but they are still very nice to work with. I'm going to be quiet now for the last couple of swatches and I'll be back to show them all. I'm gonna show these swatches 10 at a time because I couldn't show them all in the frame and still have them be close enough, but the first is 1 through 10 and I couldn't really see the retro vibes just yet. Next is 11 to 20 and I wasn't getting the retro vibes here. When I did get the retro vibes is when I closed them up and I could see it. I could see the classic retro line design. I'm going to put pictures up so you know what I mean, but I could see it here. And then what I could also see was Beyonce in Austin Powers with these couple of colors. I mean, I don't know why, but that is what I was getting. Also, round of applause to whoever was in the costume department for this movie because all of her outfits were so nice. These are the colors I initially chose for this design. Although it doesn't look so bad, I was wondering how it would look on all of the nails. I thought it might have been a bit too much, so I ended up going for this design here. I think with the initial design, it was the colors that were throwing me off. I feel like with swirl line designs, the lighter the color, the better. So if I did like a pink or a blue, it wouldn't look so bad. I feel like those colors look good regardless. With the browns and stuff, I just see muddying at some point. So I think that's why I stopped doing that. But it probably wouldn't have been so bad if I finished it. The brown that I'm using here is not from this collection. It's from Model 1's and it's the color MO0512. This collection does have a brown, but it's not so dark and I needed something darker. Also, the red that I'm using is a mixture between B010 and B004. I found that the red was a bit too red, so the orange toned it down just a little bit. Also, the base color that I painted on was B008. Which, now that I'm talking about this, I realize I totally forgot to add footage of me painting it, but all I did was 2 coats of that. I'm also using my full cover tips from Pvadco on AliExpress. I feel so bad. I've had these for months and I just keep pushing out my AliExpress haul, but it should be out soon, maybe next week or the week after. As I'm doing my voiceover, I can see the footage that I forgot of me painting the base. One half of me is like, put it in, complete the video. And the second half of me is like, no, don't do it because it's way too much trouble, which it is because I'd have to go to the beginning, move things around and ultimately have to edit more. So what I'm thinking is you guys can just imagine me painting the base. It's the same thing, right? I decided to just go ahead and put the footage in, but do it this way. That way I at least put it in there. Also, if you're still here, don't forget to like the video. I never ask during my video, I always ask at the end, but I'm gonna see if it changes anything if I get more likes. Probably not, but back to the video. But all I'm doing is painting the lines down the center of the nail and I alternated the colors on each nail, which I think I should have kept the same design for all the nails, but I think having it this way where each nail is different gives it like a uniqueness or something like that. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. Has anyone seen any of these movies? So the first one is The Black Phone and the second one is Morbius. Let me know if you guys have seen them. The Black Phone was pretty good. It's like a horror movie. I wouldn't say it's super scary. It's more on the suspense side. It was just unrealistic for me. If you've seen it, then you know what I mean. It's just the ending. Come on. But it was pretty good. Now Morbius, I thought that was okay. I was hearing so many bad things about it. Everyone was saying it was trash. Apparently they bullied them into taking it out of the theaters, something like that. So I'm like, okay, this movie can't be any good, but I thought it was okay. For the British people that watch my stuff, the movie is like something that you'd see on Channel 4. Like, it's not the best thing. The effects are kind of whack too, but it's not a terrible movie, I'll say that. Once I was done with all the nails, I applied a matte top coat. I thought by adding the matte top coat that it might make it look more 70s like, which I think it did. But let me know what you prefer, glossy or matte. Whenever I say matte, I want to say matte so that you guys can understand what I'm saying. But I'm sorry, I'm getting rid of all the T's. But if you don't understand me, my captions are pretty accurate, so I would opt for turning those on. But I'm sure you guys can understand me. This is how they look. When they were on that press-on stand thing, I wasn't really feeling them, but when I put them on my nails, I did like them a lot more. But let me know what you guys think. It is simple. I was trying to think of what I could put to jazz it up a little bit, but I was having such a mental block, so I kept it as is. But if you like this video, like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for watching.